Hello, everyone. Max Stratton here. Today we're going to be doing, from our textbook Leadership, a Communication Perspective on Chapter 7, Leadership in Groups and Teams. So it starts off with a quote. It says, "The well-run group is not a battlefield of egos." It's a great quote. You all got to work together. You can't have the biggest ego in the group. So an overview of the course, or of the chapter, starts off with fundamentals of group interaction, two segments, viewing groups from a communication perspective, group evolution, and then it goes to emergent leadership, how not to emerge as a leader, useful strategies, appointed versus emergent leaders, and then it goes to leadership in meetings, group decision making, functions and formats, avoiding the pitfalls. Group decision making is very big. It's very key when it comes to succeeding, especially as a team. And then the last segment is team leadership. When is a group a team? Developing team building skills, project leadership, leading virtual teams, and team coaching. So, throughout the chapter, I got a lot of takeaways from it. First off, from a communication viewpoint, a small group has 5 essential elements: common purpose, interdependence, mutual influence, ongoing communication, and depending on how big your group is, that size of team. Um, Groups evolve over time. Both group decisions and group leaders emerge as the group changes and matures. So throughout your time, within your group, everyone matures, everyone gets better, and everyone figures out how to really work together in order to be successful. Um, Leader contenders are eliminated until only one remain. Emergent group leaders are selected through a process of elimination called the method of residues. To emerge as a leader, avoid actions that eliminate you from contention, like being silent, constantly joking around, or trying to impress others. So lead by action, lead by example. Don't lead with your ego, and take it very serious. Instead, participate frequently in the group discussion, make constructive contributions, demonstrate your competence, and help build a cohesive unit. To provide effective leadership in meetings, determine if a meeting is necessary before calling people together, have a clear agenda, lay the groundwork, maintain focus on the agenda throughout the meeting, listen to others, involve all participants, keep a record, and evaluate the group's performance. So that's really, should be common knowledge, and everyone should, in order to be an effective leader, you should follow those rules. Groups charged with making decisions are more likely to succeed when they use communication to fulfill key problem-solving functions: analysis of the problem, goal setting, identification of alternatives, and evaluation of solutions. You got to figure out your solutions before you start the group, so this way, or before you start your whatever the issue is you're working on. Avoid logical pitfalls that determine group decision making through counteractive influence. Highlight problems in reasoning and get the group back on track. Always stay on track. That way, you can finish the group work or the team assignment fast, and this way you don't have to, get off task. A working group meets to share information and ideas, but members are judged on their individual efforts. In contrast, in a team, members work together to produce a joint product, and the team as a whole is accountable for achieving its objectives. One of your key responsibilities as a leader is to decide whether your members should function as a working group or as a team. That's very key. And then I've got 3 more key takeaways that I think are, 2 more that I think are very relevant. 8 characteristics essential to effective team performance include: clear and inspiring team goals, results-oriented team structure, competent team members, unified commitment, a collaborative climate, standards of excellence, external support and recognition, and principled leadership. Principled leadership is very key. Everyone has their own role within the group. And then lastly, virtual teams consist of members who work at different locations and at different times who coordinate their efforts through email, online meetings, video conferencing, and other forms of electronic communication. So that's like your team within your job. Everyone works and has their own role, and then comes back to the group leader and everyone stays on task and works together and succeeds. To meet the challenges posed by spatial time and cultural differences as a virtual leader, you'll need to 1. Engage in task-oriented team building, 2. Take a proactive approach to providing and maintaining team structure, 3. Master communication technology and channels, and lastly, enhance team members' visibility, recognition, and rewards. Rewards are very important. People work for rewards. That's why we have them.